Hi and welcome. So what do you do if you want to work out, but you don't have any equipment at all? This video is for you. So what do you need? You'll need a chair. Most of us have one of those in our home. And if you're on carpet, then you're golden. You might want a towel to lay down on your carpet. I am going to use my yoga mat. All right. As always, I suggest that you watch the video first so you know what the exercises are and how to perform them, and then you can more easily follow along as we go through the workout. All right. So what do you need to get? Get yourself a drink of water. You'll want a chair. All of us have a chair somewhere in our home. And if you are on carpet, just fine. Maybe you'll want a towel to lay down on. If you're on hardwood like I am, a mat, a yoga mat, or again, you could use a towel on the floor. All right, let's get ready to go. Here you can see I have my chair and my mat. I'm going to stand right in front of my chair and I'm just going to step out and in. I'm going to work all the way around my hip to warm up my joints, warm up my muscles before we get going. 2 more of these and 1 more. I'm going to step out to the other side. You can pump the arms, make it nice and easy, make it feel comfortable. 4 more, 3, 2. Now my right foot's going to step forward, back to center. Push yourself back. Good. And you have 4 more. And 3, and 2. And I'm going to step with my left foot. Guess how many more? Last 2. Last 1. Excellent. Lift the leg out to the side. Good. Pull up nice and tall, all the way through the top of your head. Let's switch. Push out to the side. Good. 4 more. You're going to lift your knee forward. Lift it up. Pull your belly in. So we're incorporating a little balance right from the get-go. Here we go. 4, 3, 2 more, and 1. Good. Out and in. Notice I'm getting a little more bend in my knee and I'm sitting back. Other side. And now that step forward. Yes. More bend in the knee. Now switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift out. Slower. More controlled. Get ready to switch. Take your time to switch. That's the hardest part, is switching your weight. And forward, forward. You can hold on to your chair or you can hold on to the wall if you're having a little difficulty with this balance component. All right, how are we doing so far? I can feel myself starting to breathe a little bit heavier already. Just adjusted my camera a little bit. So once again, out, but this time I'm going to step out, I'm going to sit back, up, and center, out, back, up, and center. 2 more. Bending both knees, sending my hips back. Other side. Notice I have my hands on my thighs. Little upper body support. Pull that belly in tight. 1 more. Very good. Here's that step out to the front, back center. It's slower. Good. Catch yourself, push back up into center, and let's switch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Really slow. Lift, hold, 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 and center. Lift, hold, 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 and center. You could be right here. You could be right here. Lift, hold, 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 and center if you need to be. And lift, hold, 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 and let's switch. It's going to be this side. Lift, hold, 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 and center. If you feel yourself losing balance, what do? Either reach out for your wall or whatever your balance point is, or put your toe down. You have one more. Lift, hold, 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 and center. All right, here we go to the front. Lift, hold it, hold it, hold it, and lift, hold, and lift, hold. And one more, lift and hold. And well done. Starting to feel warm? We're going to warm up into the upper body. Right now, take it up, elbows forward, pull, bend the elbows, push forward, bend the elbows, push those elbows forward. Bend the elbows, push your elbows forward. Good. Let's do that twice more. One more. And good. Bend your elbows, push them forward, open up, pull your shoulder blades back together, squeeze in front, pull down. Good. Open, close, pull, and lift, open, close, lift, open, close. So you're using your shoulders, you're using your back, you're using your chest. Let's do one more time, please. Yes. And very nice. Beautiful. All right. We're going to go to the wall. Just going to move my mat out of the way. Facing the front, hand on the wall for balance, and lift and knee forward, lift and knee forward. Stand up nice and tall to start with. Pull that belly in. Taller, taller, taller. Chest is up, shoulders are down. Lift in front, out to the side. Lift in front and out to the side. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift right here. Little presses up, 2, 3, 4, and knee up. Lift 4, 3, 2, 1 to the side. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the front, and 4, 3, 2, 1 to the side. Last time. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the front. 4, 3, 2, 1, and good. So we're getting more into strength and conditioning for our hips. Are you ready? Out to the side, up to the front. Standing nice and tall. So rather than switching to my other wall, I just switched over to use my chair. So you could use whatever works for you. Yes? And hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift to the front. 4, 3. Be really tight through the belly. 3, 2, 1 to the front. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the side. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the front. 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the last one. And 4, 3, 2, 1. And are your hips starting to talk to you? Let's give the hips a break. Let's get into some upper body. All right. I would like you to take your knuckles. Since I broke my wrist a few years ago, putting my hands up on the wall is very difficult. And I know for some people that doesn't work either. So if I call this silverback, so I'm like a gorilla, putting my knuckles onto the wall. I make sure that I start off right about heart level, and then I just take my arms out to shoulder level. Relax the shoulders down, turn face, and see how far down below my shoulders that my hands are. Then I'm going to step back just a little bit. I'm going to pull my shoulder blades wide across my back and pull my belly in and hold that. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend those elbows, press away. And now balance, pull the arm away and in toward the wall. Now the other arm, pull away. Good. And into the wall. Push away. Pull. And into the wall. And pull. Good. Can you do one more on each side? And pull. And in. And pull. Excellent. And step in. All right. So that's working through our upper body, our chest, shoulders, back, biceps, and triceps, but also with this added pull and by stepping back onto my tippy toes, I was working through the core. So if you want to work less core and you're more starting out, stay flat on your heels. Yes? So you'll be there. You can still concentrate on using your balance, using your core so you don't tip as you pull that hand away from the wall. But that's an excellent one for getting some core stabilization as well as upper body workout. Let's do a little something in the chair. Turning my chair slightly to the side because I want you to see I'm not all the way, I'm not back here relaxing with the remote and watching television. I'm going to scoot up to the front of my chair. Most of my thigh is off of the chair, and that forces me to sit up and support myself with my core muscles of the back and the front, abdominals in the front, muscles in the back to pull me up and hold me straight. You want your pelvis to stay in neutral. Stay right there. How's that feel? I want you to just lift and lower. I have my hands on my thighs so you can see very easily which leg I'm lifting. Yes? 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Real important as you're doing this. This is not what we hope to achieve. So start with that tall sit. You're on both sit bones. And so as you're lifting, you're staying there. If you find that you're tilting back, don't lift your foot so high. Maybe only lift your heel to start with. Yes? And then see if you can go 1 inch off the floor, and then slowly go a little higher. But always try to have your best form. It's as you're doing these exercises, that's when you're going to get the benefits. Yes? So all I want you to do now is to push your knees together, hold them there, Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I want you to pull your whole pelvic floor up like you need to go to the bathroom, but there's not one nearby. So you're just gonna pull up and hold that and count 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And again, knit that whole pelvic floor. You'll notice it makes you sit higher in the chair. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Do that again. Pull up, squeeze, hold, 3, 2, 1, release. How about one more of those? Pull in, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. How did it feel? Keep those knees snapped together. Take your left leg and just extend it. Hold it, 3, 2, 1, and release. All right, if that was real difficult, and once again, you found yourself needing to rock back, don't lift as high. Try that same leg again. Extend, so it could be there or all the way straight, and release. Up, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. This is for the top of your thigh. 4, 3, 2, 1, release. You'll also notice your abdominals are working hard. Yes? Other side. 3, 2, 1, and release. And again, lift. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Twice more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Make sure nothing starts to sink. Everything stays lifted. 3, 2, 1, and release. Beautiful. Standing back up again. Up. Bring your feet out so that they're about hip width apart, right underneath your hip bones. Right underneath your hip bones. A lot of us think this is hip width apart. You'll notice if you look down from your hips, that's much wider than hip width apart. That's even wider than shoulder width apart. So from the hips down, be close to your chair. In fact, I want you to back up until you feel the chair right on the back of your legs. Pull in and sit back. You could reach back, make sure it's there, but stay long through the spine. Hover over that chair, hold 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand back up. Take it back and hold 4, 3, 2, 1, stand back up. And set it back again and hold 4, 3, 2, 1, stand back up. Let's do that one more time. Take it down and hover there. Stand back up again. Excellent work. Turn and face your chair. You can either hold onto the back, or if it's got arms, you can hold onto the side. If you don't have a chair with you right now, you're using the wall, you can just hold onto the wall. I'm going to be right here, taking my left foot back and pointing my toe behind me. Both of my hips stay facing straight forward. Hold on. Notice how my left knee is way behind my right leg. I'm going to keep that there. Lift. All I'm going to do is bend that left leg, but I'm going to keep that knee behind my standing leg as I do so. Doing that gets your hamstrings. We worked the quadriceps, opposite group. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and well done. And switch sides. You don't have to switch to a different area at all, just your standing leg is in front, your working leg is going to be behind. That's my right leg this time. Stand up nice and tall. and lift. So the big no-no is bringing your knee forward. You don't want to do that. Keep the knee behind you as you lift, and that isolates and gets into the hamstrings, which is the back of your upper thigh. And 4, stay strong through your belly. 3, 2, and 1, and excellent. All right, how are you feeling so far? You get to sit down. If you're going to be in a chair, as opposed, make sure that it is stabilized so that as you sit down, hands right next to your hips, and you lift your hips away from the chair is not going to slide behind you. All you're going to do is hold. 3, 2, 1, release. So we're using our shoulders, chest, back to hold ourselves away from the chair. So you're going to lean slightly forward, pull in through the belly, nice and long, lift your hips away, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Sit back down. So my hips are all the way off of the seat of my chair. Are you ready? Try that again. So sit up nice and tall, pull your hips away from the chair, not too far away. Make sure you don't slump into your shoulders. Lift it up out of those shoulders and set it back down. How'd you do with that? It's a challenge. All right, if that worked for you and you're ready to take the next challenge, go ahead and do so. If this one was very challenging for you, stay with this until what we just did was comfortable. If you're ready to move on, it would look like this. Pull those hips away. Bend your elbows as you sit down below. Push yourself back up and then sit back down. I'm going to move a little closer. I want you to see this clearly. So I'm sitting here, I'm nice and tall. I pull my hips away. Remember, I don't want to be out there. That would stress the shoulders. So I'm right here. I bend my elbows and I push myself back up, and then I take a seat. Yes? And the first exercise would just be there, and the hold. 3, 2, 1, and take a seat. So exercise 1, do that until that feels really comfortable for you. Exercise 2 is an add-on if you feel strong. This is one of those really good ones that also helps to build your triceps, because those are muscles that you need for the getting up. That they help you to get up out of chairs, get up out of the bathtub, get up off of the floor. So I call these the giddy up muscles because they help you get up. All right, so either exercise 1, do that several weeks in a row, or if you're ready to, add on exercise 2. Yes? All right, moving on. Was that a challenge? So this was so good for here, for the shoulders, for that stabilization through your shoulders, yes, and through your chest and back. Getting more specifically into chest and back. We did those push-ups. We're going to challenge ourselves. If the wall wasn't enough, this is going to be a little bit more of a challenge. Once again, you want your chair to be somewhere where it's not going to be able to scoot out away from you. Hands are going to go on the seat of the chair, and then you're going to step back and you hold yourself there. Pull your belly up, head in alignment with your spine. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1, and step in and up. If that was too much, stay with the first exercise that we did, which was on the wall. Yes? All right. So here again, and step back. Another option, rather than both legs back, you could take one leg back and have one foot helping to stabilize. But if you're going to do that, I would rather you just be on the wall. So hold that for 3, 2, 1, step on in. If you need to, you can work out those wrists in between sets or in between planks. These are called planks. Make sure you push out of your shoulder blades. Don't allow yourself to sink. Push, push, push. Fill that space between your shoulder blades. Hold. And step on in. All right, so we have been working on stabilizing a lot of our muscles through the upper and the lower body. We're going to work a little bit more through the hip and more through our middle. And this is where we get to the floor. Make sure that you can see me down there. Okay, so on the floor, lay on your side, bend your bottom leg, straighten your top leg, hips, shoulders, all stacked, one right on top of the other. Use this top hand as a kickstand so you don't feel like you're rolling over. Lift your hip, knees, toes, face forward. Lift that leg straight up and down. Yes. 2 more. Hold right there. Pull your leg forward about 15 to 30 degrees. Pull in really tight with your belly. Remember, you're still holding there. Now pull back to center and pull that leg forward. Hold it. You'll feel that the weight of your leg wants to pull you forward. You're using your core to keep your hips from rolling over. Hold that. Pull back. And let's do one more time. Bring that leg forward. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and pull back. And good job. You probably thought that was going to be a big exercise for the hip. A little bit for the hip, but mostly for stabilizing through our core. Let's flip over, do the other side. Bottom knee bent, top leg straight, hips, knees, toes facing forward. Lift and lower. Use this hand as your kickstand. Hold up. There you go. This leg is coming forward. Use this belly. Don't let the leg pull you over. Pull back and release. Lift. Pull forward. Tight, tight, tight through your belly. Stabilize. Pull back. Good. Let's do that again. Twice more. Pull it back. Ooh. Pull it back into center. How are you doing with this? Lift. Forward. Hold it. And bring it back. And relax. So we were working all the way through our core, through our back. You felt your glutes. Oh my goodness. Right here, your hands could be flat and you place your hands underneath your shoulders. Fill the space between your shoulder blades. Pull your belly button up towards your spine. Bring your head up, gorgeous, and just drop your head toward the floor, push back up. This is your very first on the floor push-up level. You are on hands and knees, dropping the head by bending those elbows. Let's do one more. Very nice. If that felt very comfortable for you, instead of hands and knees directly under hips and shoulders, let's take our knees back and bring our hips forward and then bring our feet up. What that does is allows us to be over our kneecaps as opposed to right on the kneecaps. So you can still have your hips slightly lifted, or the more advanced you get, the more your hips will go in alignment and it will be more of a plank position. And again, you would go down and up. Yes? Let's do two more. And one more. Very nice. And sit back. And once you feel really comfortable with those, you can get into doing push-ups all the way from your toes. But we'll work our way up to that, yes? So remember, if you're here, if this is as much as you can do, that's what you do this time, and you try to add on getting farther away from your knees at a later time. Just showing you the progression that you can make, all right? So let's sit up nice and tall. You could be seated in your chair, or you can be here on the mat. Take a deep breath. Exhale. There is no need to push yourself to go beyond what you're capable of. Take the progressions as they are. Take the time to build yourself up so that you will continually make good strides and gain strength as opposed to creating injuries. When you try to push yourself beyond your capabilities, that's when we set ourselves up for injury. And we are doing all this to help prevent injury and help us to stay strong and stable. Let's switch sides. Just hinge forward. I hope these workouts are helping you to feel stronger, help you to feel more stable and more balanced and able to get through your days. All right, those were stretches for the back of the leg. Let's get into the front of the leg. You could be right here, or you could feel free to lie all the way down. Take the top leg, bend the knee and pull it toward your seat. And go ahead and release. Let's switch. Of course, you can just roll over. Anytime you're stretching, take nice deep breaths, lots of oxygen to fuel those muscles and to thank those muscles for doing such great work. Exhale and release tension. Ease lactic acid from those muscles. Go ahead and push up to a seated position. Let's give ourselves a big hug. Pull the elbows down, opening the back. Reach forward. Fold that arm. Push underneath your elbow and push your elbow toward the ceiling. And depending on your flexibility, you can go higher or not. This stretch is for the tricep, but it also opens your latissimus dorsi, your lats. And good. Let's switch. Right here, just fold that arm underneath the elbow, push the elbow up toward the ceiling. And well done. We did a whole lot involving our wrists. So roll those out, go the other direction, up and down. Bring the palms together, press your palms, pull down, and then up and open. And press those palms back together and pull those elbows wide and pull, as you pull your hands down. That was therapy that I had to actually do for my wrist to help get mobility back through my wrist. Good. Just rotate the hands down and up and down and up. 2 more and 1 more. And excellent. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this workout works for you. Please feel free. Most of the weight or strength workouts that I've done for you, you can go back and look at again. So I hope you'll do so and keep repeating. Send me a note and let me know which ones do you like the best and what would you like to concentrate more on. Until next time, Senior Strength, getting stronger together.